Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Micro Investor, where we do technical analysis and price predictions on many different cryptocurrencies every single day. Now, in this video, we are going to be talking about Bitcoin and picking up where we left off in the previous Bitcoin video. Now, at the moment, we are seeing a pretty decent sized pump going on. So the price of Bitcoin had just recently pumped through this Fibonacci level, and it's working its way up kind of slowly. But the nice thing here is it's right there at that trend line within the following wedge pattern, which we'll go to here in a minute. But looking at things here, I'm also saying that we're working our way within a wave 3 from a much larger impulse, and we had just completed the wave 2 on the day that the CPI data had come out, where we had seen the price of Bitcoin actually fall down to around $18,100 or so. And that's why I'm saying that was the completion of this wave 2, because we had a 5-wave move within that wave 2 where we had seen the price kind of just move around a bit. It was very confusing on how the price was behaving, and I was very curious with all the consolidation that we were seeing if we were going to be seeing it just be like a simple ABC type move and then be within a wave 3. But then we did get that reassurance a few days ago. Now, there's still not 100% confirmation yet that we have actually kicked off in this wave 3, but there was enough to look at the Elliot waves here that we did reach a 5th wave on the date of the CPI data. So if this is all going to be playing out in a more bullish pattern and the price of Bitcoin going up, then there's some pretty good possibilities to be seeing a decent sized breakout here within the price. But there's also, of course, that bearish possibility that we did not complete that 5th wave and there is more to fall. So do keep that in mind as well, even though I'm going to be going with a more of a bullish outlook here. Now, keep in mind that the price of Bitcoin could still fall below where it was on its 52-week low, where it was at a price around $17,600 or so. So there's that possibility. So keep that in mind that it still could fall. But for now, with the data that we have here on the technicals, that we just have it within a wave 1 and a wave 2. So this wave 3, I'm thinking that the price of Bitcoin could possibly go to around the price of $30,000, a ticket back within this level here, but also a possibility that we could be seeing it go much higher than that. If it was to do even more retracement and even possibly take it up to, say, $48,000 is another thing to also think about, that the wave 3 could be a very bullish wave and take the price of Bitcoin to much higher highs. Now, what I think is important to show you guys is this falling wedge pattern, which I've been keeping you guys updated on and how things are currently playing out with this. Now, Bitcoin has been in this since it was at its all-time high back in November of last year. So this whole year, pretty much, Bitcoin's price has just been continuously falling down and testing that trend line there of a possible breakout. So now, with all this sideways trading, Bitcoin is moving out of this trend line. You can see these pumps that we're getting out of this trend line. So if this is that wave 3 here, and basically we started the wave 3 actually right when we actually did also start to pump out of the trend line. That's another interesting thing about this. So we're working our way out of this right now in this wave 3, and this could be something that could really end up being very bullish if this is to work this way, because so far we're not seeing any signs of Bitcoin resisting this trend and wanting to come down any more. So if it stays continuously going up within this trend, then things are going to just continue to get a lot more bullish within this falling wedge pattern, because falling wedge patterns are very bullish patterns, but they don't usually always last as long as we've been seeing it last here. So this continued consolidation could mean that there's plenty there for a decent sized price pump. And other cryptocurrencies have already reached their bottoms, like Quant and XRP, and some other altcoins are following. So if this is all to play out, this could be amazing for Bitcoin. Now, it's always important that I do show you guys the bull market support band and how things are currently lining up. We're still not too far from being within it. The bull market support band right now starts at around $21,500. So seeing these pumps that we're getting with Bitcoin, if we're going to continue this for another $2,000, we'll start to get right up within that, and possibly even eventually get right on the other side of that, where the price of Bitcoin needs to be at about $23,500 to do that at this moment. But if this continues, and we might be able to start seeing the bull market support band, which is the bear market resistance band at this moment, come down a bit more, and then hopefully Bitcoin to easily manage to get right on the other side of that. Now let's look at how our moving averages, actually let's keep this open. Our moving averages are currently working out. Let's turn this over to the daily chart so we can get this all accurate. Now, what we have going on is we have managed to actually pump above our 20-day moving average, and currently we're just working on getting our way up there to that 50-day moving average, which is going to help align us up better within this bull market support band. And actually looking at it here on the daily chart, we got a bit more information. So to actually get right up within this bull market support band, and we got to move to around $21,100. So still not much of a price move for Bitcoin to do such. And our 100-day moving average currently is at the price of $21,600. So just some more pumping, and Bitcoin is going to be in a much better position, and it's already working its way out of that trend line. And hopefully this all just really continues. Now let's just take this back over to our Fibonacci levels here, and just dial in a bit more about what we are seeing here. I'm going to take this on over to the hourly chart as well and turn off our stuff here. So what we got going on here is let's look at how things are playing out here within these current patterns. So looking at where we were at when the CPI data came out, our wave A went up to around that $20,000 price. Then we saw some pullback happen here, and then October 15th, that's where I'm going to say our wave B was, and now we're within this wave C that is hopefully going to be the one that's going to work its way out of these Fibonacci levels and hopefully take the price of Bitcoin up to around possibly that 50% Fibonacci level that's at around $21,400, and that's going to line us up better within our moving averages here on the daily chart. Let's see. So yeah, that would take us right up to our 100-day moving average. So that would be absolutely amazing to see all that play out. So that's what I'm thinking that we're currently going to be working on. So we're focusing on trying to get to that $20,500 price. So hopefully another $1,000 move for Bitcoin would be amazing. But I'm saying that we're within a wave C right now. So this wave C, hopefully, of this little corrective wave series is going to take us up to that 50% Fibonacci level. And this is all just that first corrective wave within that wave 3, which is going to be hopefully a 5-wave impulse to the upside, and possibly complete somewhere around the price of 50,000 or close to that. 48,000 is actually what I'm thinking, and that would take us right up to where that wave 2 was on the downside back where we had gotten to that at the end of March of this year. So hopefully that's this large retracement that we see within the price of Bitcoin. I know this is very bullish, but I did not rule out that possibility of a falling even lower. But I think that more than likely, we're going to see a very nice retracement within the price. And of course, this wave 3 is going to go into next year. So I'm not saying this is going to be a bunch of retracement real fast with Bitcoin. And of course, this is also just my own personal opinion. So take that into consideration as well. But anyways, I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions about this as well. Do you guys think that we are going to continue to break through here within this trend line, and the price of Bitcoin is going to continue to pump, hopefully within this wave 3, and take us up to hopefully that price of at least 30,000, if not more? I'd like to know. So that being said, please like, share, comment, subscribe. New content coming out all the time. I'll keep you updated with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and every other altcoin that there is that is worth talking about. So I'll see you in the next video coming right after this.